So what avenues did you explore to find openings in your field?
What avenue? Ask me that again.
What avenues did you explore to find job openings in your field?
So actually, when I started that job, I actually applied for a front desk position.
Mm-hmm.
And when at that time, I was already in hygiene school for 1 year. And then the person that hired me, she knew that I had worked on people's mouth already.
Mm-hmm.
So she had trained me as a dental assistant.
Mm-hmm.
So I was actually working as a dental assistant when I was going to school to become a hygienist, like to finish off my second year.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I was working as a dental assistant, and then I decided to stay.
Mm-hmm.
So I only shadowed one office, but then I also had the experience of knowing how this, this office is. So I decided to stay there. So I didn't have a lot of experiences, at other offices.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I actually didn't explore a lot. I just know that I would like the office that I'm working in right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's because it fits my personality.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many hours per week are you expected to work?
So my office, I work full time, so I actually work 40 hours plus because I'm salary.
Mm-hmm.
But I know in private practice, their full time is 30 to 32 hours because dental hygiene or in the dental field, it is very strenuous on your body.
Mm-hmm.
Mentally, physically, that you shouldn't work a 40-hour, I guess, a full 40-hour position because it is very hard on your body.
Mm-hmm.
And mentally, it is it's draining as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I do work 40 hours.
Okay. What do you like most about your job?
I like that my job, that I am helpful. That people learn from me, like the people that I see.
Mm-hmm.
And I find that rewarding. And I feel that I am giving back to the community as well.
Mm-hmm.
When I first came to America, I went to Cherry, and I'm so glad that I was able to work at Cherry, that I can give back.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm kind of hoarse here.
And how does this job affect your general lifestyle?
So I feel like I practice what I preach as far as me giving people advice to brush and floss. And so if I'm asking people to do that I should be doing that as well. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I need to practice what I preach.
Yeah.
And that also limits, sugar intake, like making sure that I am,
Mm-hmm.
taking care of my teeth so that when you come and see me, you know that I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I am teaching you,
Mm-hmm.
how to better take care of your oral health. And if I don't do what I practice, you're going to look at me like, oh, you shouldn't be talking. You should take care of your mouth. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that makes me make good decisions on my oral health.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What kind of problems do you deal with at work?
I would say problem, challenging.
Or challenges?
For me, of course, keeping myself on task or time management.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I tend to make sure that people understand me, I feel that my communication with the people I see is very important. The interaction. So sometimes I will talk more about how to improve their oral health, so that they can keep their teeth longer. So the education part of my job, I feel like I do that a lot. So that's what not keeping me on task, because each appointment is given a certain amount of time, and sometimes I feel like even all these years of working, that I feel like I can't sometimes talk and work at the same time.
Yeah. What steps would you recommend I take to prepare to enter this field?
What is the question?
What steps would you recommend I take to prepare to enter this field?
I say definitely we should job shadow all the offices. Several offices to see what is your fit, what is your style of work. Would it be, public health, which I'm in, or private practice? Are you looking for an office that work on, aesthetics, like dealing on, crowns, bridge, all the aesthetics of teeth, or you are there to help out the community, giving back, if that's your style. You have to find what you want to practice when you're in the field, to what's going to be gratifying for you, what's to continue to fulfill your job, what's going to make you happy. What's going to fulfill you, what motivates you to go back to work, to that office every day.
What was the most surprising part of your transition from high school / college to work?
So, of course, the classes that you take in college is going to be more difficult than your high school. And once you are in your field, working in your field, everything that you're taught in college in dental hygiene, it's not going to be textbook. They'll teach you, this is what you should be doing. This is, that. But then once you're in the office, it's going to be a little bit different. Each office, of course, has its own technique, its own format of what is expected of them to do. But you're going to have to find what works for you. It's different everywhere that you work at.
Okay. What kind of education, training, or background does your job require?
Of course, you take all of your non-dental classes, your prereqs, and then once you're in the program, all you do is you will be taking dental-related classes, either dental material, tooth morphology, pharmacology, ethics class, stuff that mainly gear you towards the dental profession.
Okay. Are you overall satisfied with your job?
would say 9 out of 10. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And do you have any additional information that might be helpful?
We talked about this before, where I think that we should go and visit as many offices as you can, so that you would know what kind of office that you would like to work in, what kind of environment you work in, because that's going to help you see if you even like this profession, or sometimes some like some friends of mine, they prefer to work at a more of like a high end office, like a more wealthier part of town, because they're more into aesthetics, and they know they get paid more, or if you want to give back to the community, if you work in public health where I'm at. So definitely explore that. Yeah, I guess that's all I can give you.
Okay.